Okay, so we're going to look at a few concepts to help us stand up from the turtle position, or when we're on kind of our knees in MMA. Okay, so this is a position you're going to find yourself in quite often when you're playing from bottom, because like obviously in order to get up I have to at some point turn to my knees in order to be able to stand. Okay, and we've got like, there's a lot of offensive play that your opponent can use from this position, so there's things that we need to be aware of. Okay, so generally, like, I've made it to my knees and elbows, I'm in this position. The first thing I need to remember is I'm in a fairly athletic position here. Okay, I'm not that far away from where I would be if I was like a sprinter starting in my blocks. Okay, so if I ever feel like there's not a lot of control here, so say for example, like a lot of the time, especially inexperienced people, they might opt just to throw strikes from this position, so Pia starts punching away, even with both hands. Okay, so this is not in. I shouldn't be waiting here. Okay, as soon as there's no physical control of me, there's nothing holding me other than the body weight of Pia putting a weight on my back, I should be standing to get away from there. Okay, so that's the first thing to remember when you're in this position. If no one's holding you down, don't stay there. Okay, as soon as they open some space, you should be gone. Okay, now the next thing I want to be able to do is when we do get a little bit more controlling, is I want to clear the ties out. Okay, so it's intolerable for me to have any sort of control around my hips here like this. This is going to make things very difficult, because as soon as I start to stand, I can just be pulled to the side and broken down, where the situation is going to get a lot worse for me. Okay, so from this position, we have to do something that we like to call sealing out. Okay, so I'm going to use my elbows here back towards my hips, just to like keep grips clear. Okay, so now Pia puts weight on top of me and she starts working to grab. You'll see that I'm using this elbow initially to make it very hard for her to get control. And I can more or less do the same thing on the other side as well. Okay, as that hand's starting to come in, I'm just keeping everything tight here. Now remember what I said previously, if they break from this position and start hitting, I should immediately be starting to move. So that's me clearing the ties out, or keeping clear. Now, once you've established that skill, the next thing we want to start getting is hand control. Okay, so control of the hands. So as this hand's trying to come in on this side, I can actually start reaching back and controlling my hand. Okay, it's important in this situation that I'm controlling the hand, not the wrist. If I control the wrist like this, it's fairly easy to break this grip. They can circle and then they can go right back in and start getting the control. If I actually grab the hand, okay, so I'm using kind of my thumb and my four fingers over the hand like this, and Pia tries to strip that grip away, it's a lot harder. Okay, and again, from this position, if I can get this second hand now I'm in really good position to start standing. Okay, there's one more thing I like to think about from here before I do my stand up though. Okay, so once I'm controlling my hands, is I generally pay attention to which side of my body my partner's largely on, and I'm going to step that leg up first as I do my get up. Okay, the reason being, not so much this leg, is because a lot of the time what will happen if I step this far side leg up is they'll throw this leg in as a hook. Okay, and then I'll be chasing up and I'll be kind of giving up back control. So I'm in here, I start to step my near leg up. Now there's no way they can throw in. Obviously they're going to follow me to the feet here, so I need to start splitting my hands, and then I need, if we just come back into frame a little bit, I need to be ready to reset and adjust. Okay, we've got to be ready for them starting to try and hit the strike on the break there. So watching that one more time. Initially I'm keeping everything sealed out, I'm making it hard for Pia to get hands inside, and I'm fighting for my own hand control. Okay, controlling my hands, not the wrist. As soon as I've established this, the grips are going wide, so there's no control over me, and I'm starting to stand up, near leg, far leg, and then I'm getting right back into position to continue from my feet. The third thing we want to think about from this position is partner's not trying to control the hips so much, but starting to throw arms across my shoulder. Okay, now this could be for a number of reasons. They could be doing like attempting like a seatbelt kind of back take. It might be that they're going to go straight to my neck and attempt some kind of choke in this position. Okay, so again, Pia's here, she's got weight on top. Whenever I feel this hand come over my shoulder now, I'm going to try and establish 1-2, a 2-on-1 grip on this wrist. Okay, now what this means is obviously I'm defending my neck a little bit now, so if Pia does try to wrap the hand around my neck, it's hard. This is a strong grip. You see I'm kind of on the cuff of the grip, controlling like this. Now I can start using this to improve my escape, okay? So I'm posting this hand down in this situation, and I'm going to start to circle around and bringing my head to the inside, and again, coming back to the feet. So if we see that again, I'm sealing out, controlling everything. This hand comes in, probably right past my neck. Look how it's initially my cross hand grabbing, and then second, I post this hand down, I'm circling, and I'm coming up. And you'll find that if you put some weight into that hand and really kind of tripod down on it, it's very difficult for your partner to move from there, and they'll lose a lot of control, okay? So, one more time for everything. First one we're in. I'm sealing out and making it hard for control. I feel Pia going to hit. I should be gone already, okay? If I'm not being held down, there's no need for me to stay down. Number two, I'm sealing out, so I'm making it hard. Pia tries to get control, she's working for control, and I'm looking for control of the hands. Once the hands are controlled, I'm splitting, I'm standing again, and I'm coming back to my feet. And then third position, I'm in, I'm sealing out, I feel this hand coming over my shoulder, 2-on-1 on that wrist, posting into the mat, circling, and coming back to my feet. So that's a few concepts to help you return to the standing position from your knees and elbows on when you're turtled in a mixed martial arts context.